Hello, I wanted to talk to you today about progress and not perfection. So, this is something that's come up a lot with my clients recently, with them feeling like they have to be perfect all the time, and that if they're not perfect all the time, they're failing and they're never going to be successful with this program. And so, I wanted to address that a little bit because, first of all, that's not true. This whole process is about you learning healthy habits. And for many of us, that's a huge step. We're giving up sugar, we're giving up fried foods and fatty foods, and we're giving up large amounts of caffeine or whatever it might be for you personally. And that's a lot of change for you to commit to all at once. And so it can seem really overwhelming. And so when and if you fall short for some reason, you don't need to beat yourself up, and you don't need to feel like, well, that's it. I messed up, I ate off plan, and that's it. It's over. I'm never going to be able to do this, because that's not true. You have committed to changing your life and making amazing healthy habits. And these habits are going to take time. Did you know in order for something to become a habit, I think you have to do it 42 times for it to become something you do without even thinking about it, which is what a habit is. You do it without even thinking about it. So like your water, you're drinking all your water is eventually going to become a habit. You'll just get used to drinking all the time throughout the day, and you'll just keep refilling your water, and it'll become a habit to drink water all the time. A lot of my clients, that's like a huge thing for them. They're like, oh, it was really hard for me to drink, 4 glasses a day, and now it's like 6,400 ounces is nothing. And so it becomes a habit over time. And it's the same with saying no to foods that you know you shouldn't eat, that are off plan. The more you practice that, and the more you're exposed to those kinds of things, and the more you resist, the easier and easier it becomes, because it becomes just a habit. And it's going to be tough, because guess what? Your habits before were, oh yeah, sure, I'll have a donut at work, everybody else is having one. Or yeah, sure, I'll have a slice of pizza that somebody ordered for lunch for our break room. Those were habits that you had before, and you're going to have to break those. But when you mess up, when you fall short, or when you actively choose, when you say, I'm okay making this choice and eating off plan today for my birthday or for my kid's birthday or whatever it is, special occasions or whatever, don't beat yourself up about those things. Pick yourself up. Ask yourself, what did I learn from this situation? How did I feel after I ate off plan? How did my body feel? How did my mind feel? Is that something I want to go through again? And go through why you made the choice that you made. Because lots of times if you look back on a situation and on a choice, you can learn something from that experience. I had a client who was talking to me about a really tough day that she had, and after we had discussed everything, it turned out she just didn't pack enough snacks in her bag. And so it's important for you to be prepared, but guess what? She learned that from that experience. So instead of beating herself up and be like, well, I ate off plan today because I wasn't prepared, I'm done, I quit. She learned from it, and we talked about, okay, well, what could you have done differently? All right, next time I'm going to make sure I always have a couple bars or a couple snacks in my bag, and do that for next time. But don't beat yourself up, and don't feel defeated, and don't feel like you can't do this. This is progress, not perfection. A little bit at a time, you'll get better and better, and pretty soon those healthy choices that you're making will become your healthy habits. That's the whole point of this experience. It's not a diet. It's not something that if you just mess up on, you're off the wagon. That was quotations. Not a creepy spider. But this is the rest of your life. You're learning these habits. This is practice for the rest of your life. And so it's good for you to realize that when you make those mistakes, it's okay. Move on and become better from it, and realize the growth that you had from that experience. And don't quit, and don't beat yourself up. Have a good day.